Yo ho ho, it's a pirate's life. Hi everyone, and welcome to the checking out video for Skull and Bones. I got it right, lots of testing videos. I said Sea of Thieves. No, I said Skull of Thieves before. It's Skull and Bones, Ubisoft's newest open world seafaring pirate living life. Some of you might know this game has been in production for a long time, probably over a decade now. I've read that they've released 30 trailers. I remember like early announcements for this was kind of like a multiplayer PvP spin-off of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, like boat combat. They've kind of fleshed it out a little bit, but there are some things in this game that you will see that shows that it's been jumped around. Also, 11 different Ubisoft studios have worked on this game, which is a crazy number that I've never seen before at the beginning of a game. It was like one after another. So here's our main hub area here. Now, about 5 to 6 hours into the open beta, you can play so far into it, reach a certain rank, and then it just won't level up after that. But your progression does carry over to the full game. Here's my current pirate. I don't have a name for my pirate. And we've got the usual emotes and stuff. Have I got a dance? Yes, I have. Of course. Best thing I would describe this, it definitely is sort of like an MMO type feeling game. There are other players. I'm not really bothered to interact with other players, but I did have a good situation where I was taking over an outpost, and there just happened to be some other players nearby, and like 4 or 5 of us, we didn't even team up, because you can team up with people. We didn't even click the team up. We just happened to be working together to survive these waves of enemy ships, and that was kind of cool. And then when we did that, everyone just went off on their own travels. So here's one of our main hub towns, areas, or outposts, whatever you want to call it. This is St. Anne, and it's got lots of things you can do here. So I'm going to run through quickly the sort of things you find in a hub section, an outpost, and then we'll get to some sea combat. So we've got you some cooking here. You can get ingredients. There is a lot of collecting resources in this game. I'm just going to give you a heads up. So if you've played something, an MMO or something, we've got to go around and collect random food or material like wood, bananas, coconuts, iron and steel and things like that. This is definitely like that. Now, the way the multiplayer works in this kind of feels like in the world feels a lot like Ubisoft's Division games. Imagine like the Division, but at sea. That's my best comparison I can think of. And what I've seen other people compare it to, it does seem to fit. And Ubisoft do tend to follow the same blueprint. I've not seen anything in here where you need to go to an outpost to like open the map out, climb another tower. There's no climbing tower nonsense here. The map kind of just fills out as you travel around, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you can do some cooking here. I haven't got any ingredients at the minute, but you can collect more recipes as well. Another important thing here is the warehouse.
Keep it up, and
Now, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff in my warehouse, but this is a good place to store it. Now, what is good about this game compared to some other games I play, if you find stuff like wood in there, if you put it into your warehouse and then you go to one of the crafting people like the carpenter, the blacksmith, they will use material from your warehouse. So you don't need to come back and take out like wood to go and craft a new hammer or something. It will just pick it from your warehouse, which I wish they'd add to loads of other games, because that is so frustrating. Going, I want to craft something, and then going, oh, I have to go and grab it from my warehouse or my other stash of items. Really hard to talk when someone else is talking. You have like mail that comes through. I have not really had much mail. You tend to just get it if you level up. So yeah, you do level up in this game. There's a number level, but it's also a name as well. Like I'm a buccaneer, but I'm rank 4. My ship's rank 4, but I'm a buccaneer. And you want to collect something called Infamy. That's like your reputation. You can customize your character here at the Vanity Atelier. If I butcher any words in this, apologies. I think there's a lot of French, which there was in the Caribbean. There's a lot of French.
Is as dashing as the way you dress.
I feel like physical appearance options are a little bit limited. You can choose one of these presets. And also it's like skin tone, body type. There's no like adjusters for like different parts of your body type. Not like I can adjust my jaw or adjust my height. I mean, it doesn't go into that depth which is a little bit disappointing. And there's like eye color. Interesting, some options here. We can have like one good eye and one like visually impaired eye. Different hairs. Like, so I'm guessing you probably unlock more hairstyles. I have seen a few different outposts you go to seem to offer different clothes and stuff. I shouldn't have pressed B there. Oh no, that's fine. And then obviously you can just buy a bunch of outfits here. As you can see, there's like a range here. They come in like sets as well. If you want a particular style. You can see it's quite varied, but when you first start the game, you really don't wear much. I mean, you're wearing some rags. That's about it. But you can customize individual bits here as well, like hats and jackets. I'm quite happy with the character I've got at the minute. Also, there's a bunch of emotes here as well. I've got most of them as well. The usual stuff. For your boat, though, there are like equivalent to emotes. There's like fireworks, and I got a really cool fireworks. I'm going to show that off as soon as we get in the boat. Each of these hubs do feel a bit different. Like there's a few more town-like harbour town like this one. There's a few more that just feel like some people just set up a few stalls. And they could just kind of hide and out. This is your main guy talk up here. He lives up there, but we're not going to bother him right now. You got your bounty board. So far all the bounties have been too high, so these are like elusive like leaders and pirates that you need to get. We've got a commodity trader. So if you buy or get like commodities, you can sell them at different outposts for different prices. Like there's a bit like the it's a weird comparison, but no, like the Animal Crossing turnip market. Job board. This got a few different jobs, like collect certain items or deliver something. Here's the cooking. Here we've got our carpenter. So a lot of these sell a lot of like blueprints you can buy. And if you go into craft new items and there's like an item you want but you haven't got the blueprint, you can actually say, as long as you've unlocked, reach that level. Obviously this requires to be Corsair 1. If you are suitable but missing ingredients and you haven't got the blueprint, you can actually press X and you can track the blueprint, which is pretty cool. If I show you in here, you go down here and then this is where you can track stuff like, I want this pickaxe 4. And you can see on the right hand side, it tells me that I've got enough fine hemp. I need more mopane plank, lime, and I need a pickaxe 3 first. I should get a pickaxe 3 first section. I don't realise that. If you get lost on anything, there's plenty of like tutorial stuff in here and a codex about everything. It doesn't quite explain everything because someone teamed up with me earlier and I thought I had the settings to friends only, but it must have gone off. There's been a few bugs in the beta so far, but in the tutorial here, did not explain how you leave a group. It's in one of the other menus, so I've forgotten how to do it already. But the shipwright, this is where you can get your different ships. So you start with a really crummy little dinghy type thing, and then you can get more ships. But so far I've only got a small ship, but you can see there's different ones. If you want to play support, if you want to be a tank, if you want a DPS, this is where it really starts to sound like an MMO. And because I play quite a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, it sounds weird. But so far on here, I haven't got the right level, but there's only seems to be medium up to medium ships with this shipwright. There are some very large ships. And I can quickly show you my ships. This is my main ship I've got now, but... Oh no, I don't want to move. Okay, it's not going to show me the one. I kind of just wanted to look at it. So this is my current new one. But we'll see more details when we go and set sail. We've got a refinery, so when you get materials, you can refine them into more practical, useful stuff. Obviously, nothing at the moment needs refining, but it's handy. You just put them here, but it takes time, so you could leave them for a while if you've got loads to refine, and then just come back. And then we've got a blacksmith, who I believe does weapons. Also, they have contracts. Everyone can give out contracts. There hasn't been any for a while. Here we've got guns, harpoons, armor, and some ammo. And everyone you can buy and sell with as well. Everyone seems to sell recipes for the most part. Let's take this contract. A heavy company, I'm gonna apologize about my French, company presence is disturbing Thomas's material shipments, affecting his abilities to smith weapons. Sink company warships to loosen their control of the Red Isle waters. So to avoid like any major like story spoilers, I'm just going to show you a couple of like the contracts and side missions, because the main missions are kind of the same, just with a bit more story, but the overall ship combat is the same. Let's do it. So if I go to my here, so this is where you want to look for your quest. You want to go open your map and go into your journal. Now this is your tracking stuff here. These are, so the missions are split into different areas. So Red Isle is obviously near where we are. Coast of Africa is a bit further. So we'll go for the Strike the Iron, because that'll give us some ship combat. But you got some here like smuggle stuff and bribe someone. That's like, this is more like you're just collecting resources and then giving it to someone. So let's do the Strike the Iron. The cargo's fine. Now when you head to your boat, this is where you'll get to make some adjustments. And anyone who's another player, like you just saw there, will have their gamer tag come above their heads sometimes. This person's very wobbly. Now I'm recording this in the new studio. We've not quite set up the internet cable, so any slight internet jankiness, can only apologize for that. But I just wanted to show you the main combat. It hasn't really been an issue. Here, so this is where we manage ships, so you can put your weapons in. Depending on your boat, it depends on how many like weapons you've got here. We've got armor. Obviously different types here. I've got the best I've got at the minute. This Iron Husk too. Furniture, you can only have one, what they call major furniture. Now furniture, like, that's a bit weird. Why would you bother putting furniture on? But they do actually have boosts, like rope blocker increases acceleration to 300% when trim is activated. And then you've got a bunch of cosmetics down here. Colors of flags, ornaments on the front, and lots of different stuff like this. Even what pet you can have and what your crew looks like. So this is my pet here. Clumsy Fenno. He's been blinded in one eye. Okay, and you can change the name of your ship here and that as well. And let's set out. Now you can fast travel to other ports. I would not do that at the early stages because it does cost a bit. Like, I think it was like, last time I tried to fast travel, it was like 250 silver, which near the beginning of the game takes a while to get there. After a while, you'd be rolling in the money. Right, I'll show you some other stuff that you can do on the boat, and then we'll get into some sea combat. Right. The things you can do here, the she santies. And this is the other thing I've got. There's like a fireworks celebration, which I think is pretty cool. Very fancy fireworks. Okay, let's see where we're going. Ooh, we've got a bit of a trek on here. Well, what we could do is cut through here and go up here. And because I've been doing this area for a bit, I've actually got the hang of where like the shortcuts are and stuff. Now when you're near your base, like an outpost, it's a safe zone so no one can hurt you, but once you're out here, you're likely to be more trouble. Now if you need to look in the distance, you can look from the crow's nest. And you can also go into this view if you want more of a first person intense look. But it depends how strong your stomach is, because there are some very rough storms. Now you've got a stamina bar at the bottom, and you'll see the speed thing in the knots to the right hand side. Now if you're on in the white, it doesn't use any stamina. If you go for your super speed, then it uses up your stamina. Now you can replenish your stamina with food, and that can give you a boost as well. And you have repair kits. I recommend you always take some repair kits with you. Okay, so now our stamina's recovered, we can go through here. And there are like world events as well. So even when you're not doing a mission, like I got involved in a world event yesterday. It was like all these enemy ships turned up in a really bad storm. Now I was under-leveled at the time, so I had to kind of just bail and get my boat out of there. But you can call for help, and other players will be like, "Oh, there's a player in distress," and they might come over and help you. Now on our journey to this mission for battle, I should be able to show you how to collect resources as well. And if you use your spyglass, you can find out things about this boat, like have they got things on that I want to need. And if you've got a mission, what's handy on the right hand side, it will actually have a little icon to show you the items that you need for a quest. Ooh. And do sharper turns, you just have to go like a bit slower. Because if you had top speed. Okay, here's another player. So far I've not been attacked by other players, so I'm not sure if there's PvP or not. I've not noticed. Now, I think there's going to be some more modes when the game fully comes out, so I wonder if there'll be like a separate PvP thing. Because when this game was first advertised, I just remember being like, oh yeah, some people will be like the heavy ships, some will be like ship. I get a real like World of Tanks vibe to the multiplayer in like some of the early things that we're talking about it. So if they're still in this, I'm not sure yet. Okay, so far I've not seen any of these resources. There's no way to skip sea shanties, yeah. Not that I've seen. I remember in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I think maybe in Odyssey as well. You could be like, play me another tune. Okay, and then you could just press the right trigger here to bring up your mission. We want to sink 3 companion skirmishers. So once we get near to this yellow thing, we'll get our spyglass out. We can find some. Nope. Oh, that's one. And I can mark there. Right. And then we just get our left trigger, zoom in. And anything marked red is a weak spot. Let's do it. Here we go, battle time. No time for she-standers when we're battling. Come on. I've got no gun on the back on this one. Once we get the health down, we can board them as well. It's not quite as fun as boarding boats in Odyssey, but can I just get a cutscene in this one? I can't do it. Come on, yes. Then you just get the cutscene and then you get to rob the loot. You can choose what loot, but I just take everything. One, quickly repair my boat. Right, we've got a lot of people here. You can also brace as well, so if you manage to see when they're going to hit. Brace. Oh. And this person really got in from me behind me. Ooh. Should have been looking. Oh god, I need to heal. I need to heal. Oh, I've done it. Right, let's get out of there. I see in the top right corner if you annoy too much of the same faction. That to hunt you down, and they send some bigger ones. So I think if I flee this area, it should be right. Okay, it's flashing, so that probably means it's going to slow it down. A bit like the Grand Theft Auto police rating. Okay, that was quicker than I thought, so I'm gonna... Have we got any other quests before we call it? This is the open beta. I'm looking forward to playing more of the full game. Let's see what other quests we got nearby. That one's done, so we can bash that one in. I don't know where I'm smuggling that ale to. Stash the firebrand. Let's see this one. Right. We need to go here. Steal fire arrows and send them to the front. Right. We might not do this mission. Might just do some more battles as we get there. We might even be able to do some outposts actually. Yeah, let's do an outpost while we're here. I just want to show you various gameplay, right? Let's see how we go with this outpost. So I think if you plunder an outpost, then you have to survive waves of enemy. I know I've done this outpost before, or one, on this coast. Right, let's plunder. Here we go. This is one of the other activities you do, is plundering. Now we've got to stay in this circle and survive the enemies and also destroy this tower. I always forget to do the tower. Okay. Oh, brace. You see, if you brace, you do take some damage, but not on your main health. Also, I've got some new guns on the front of the boat, which I've not used much of yet. No ships destroyed yet. Usually, sometimes boats will turn up after a while. They'll be like, "You're attacking our base." Aiming while moving a boat on rocky sea does take a little while to get used to, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, how much you enjoy ship combat, and maybe how much you enjoyed the combat in Black Flag, will make this game vary on its mileage. If you're into the whole like role-playing as a pirate, I think you'd have more fun with this if you team up with 2 other people, like 2 friends, and play. But I have been enjoying this, and I kind of enjoy this a bit more than I have enjoyed Sea of Thieves. I love the idea of Sea of Thieves, but because everyone's working on the same boat, and you're doing the different roles and running about, whereas this, if you were to team up with 2 friends, could all have a big boat. But like in Sea of Thieves, you kind of need like all your friends to be on the same boat managing different stuff. It depends what sort of like role-playing you want. Do you want to just be able to control one ship and everything on the ship? Or do you want to feel like you're part of a crew of different people? So I feel like it gives... And also this has a more realistic look, that's how I describe it. Compared to Sea of Thieves' more cartoony look, sort of art style. Yeah, overall some things in this game do look really good. Like I've enjoyed the sea and the storms and the boats. I think some things look a little rough though. When it comes to like some of the islands and the trees and stuff, don't quite look great. Although this is an MMO style game and it's quite big, so that's come to expect that that'll take a bit of a graphical hit, but I don't know. Some of the environments have not looked as good as I thought they might do. And I'm playing on a Series X. Well, I did mention before, but the controls feel really good for like the boat. I remember feeling really good when I played Black Flag. Now, the thing that doesn't feel good is the running around the outposts. Just feels off for some reason. Especially if you played a lot of Assassin's Creed, you kind of expect the same. How your character feels when they're moving or running about just feels off. That's all I can describe it. It's not terrible, but it's serviceable. Sorry, got my tongue twisted. It's serviceable in a way that, yeah, okay, I just need to run to these shops. I'm not doing any like platforming or combat or anything. And maybe that's good. Maybe they're because I focus just on the boat stuff, but I think after playing so much Assassin's Creed, we could be on the boat and then just get off the boat, run around, do some combat. Kept it fresh. This is just like, imagine playing like Assassin's Creed Black Flag or Odyssey, and you're just doing the ship stuff. Right, we've nearly got this. This is the type of thing would be quicker with two of our friends. And yeah, this is occasionally, like, this is a good example, like how those sea battles with their boats were quite fun and intense, but this just feels tedious. That's why I got such mixed feelings. I will be like buying this game at some point. The roadmap for the first season looked pretty good. Okay, that's the outpost gone. Okay, so now they've signaled for help. So now I've got to, if I want to get the last loot box chest, I've got to survive all these waves of bad guys. I think technically I have plundered the town. Depends on how much loot I want, so I can keep doing this till I've got everything. Well, that's annoying how the right trigger to shoot is also bring that menu up. Also, during the beta, for some reason, the text and voice chat isn't working. They've turned it off, and I was a bit like, I kind of would like to have seen what the game was like with text chat. Like, is it annoying? Can you turn the text chat off? Because in games like Elder Scrolls Online, it's very annoying. And yeah, this game has... and I need to repair. Sail a bit quickly. Have I got any more repair stuff that isn't? Okay. I've got a lot of boats now in here. Oh, is that someone to help? Yes. You usually can call for help, but I don't know if I can call for help right now. Oh, someone has to have a plunder. Nice, okay. I'm a little bit confused who might be fighting here at this point. But see, this is one of those moments I said where suddenly people will join in with you. Nice. I haven't got used to this new gun on the front. Oh, we've got two factions after us. Just what we need. Is this guy hostile? Yep. This might be one of the main bad guys. And obviously the red bits are the weak points. Come on. I really need to start bracing a bit more. Ooh. Come on. Sure, that's close enough. Man, this boat's a nightmare to hold. Come on. Lock on. Pull in. Yes. Ooh, I didn't think I was going to get that one. Oh, I'm really stuck in this. Okay. Right, we've got to the second crate. And this is where the cool, like, MMO type feeling comes, like, this mix. 10,001. It's just kind of joined in with the event. It's just like, yeah, I see it. Arctic Panda Popz is, plundering a loot place. I'll come and join them. And I appreciate your help. I'll shoot my firework for you. But yeah, this is where you tend not to use full speed. Whoa. Get plenty of money from this as well. And infamy as well, because every enemy ship I destroy, the infamy goes up, so this is a good way to find some infamy. Oh. Oh, we did it. Nice. Plunder complete. Oh, thank you. Right, let's set sail. So there you go. That was Skull and Bones, the open beta. This is the Xbox Series X version. It's coming to PlayStation 5 and PC. That's about it. It has got crossplay, and yeah, what can I say? It seems fun. Considering how long we've waited for it, yeah, it's got a few issues. How long is it going to keep your attention? The year 1 season looks kind of interesting. I've not seen any sea monsters yet, but they've advertised sea monsters, so I'm kind of interested they've gone more towards the fantasy side of pirates instead of like being too gritty and realistic. And yeah, it's really fun to sail the boat, especially when there's like a storm. Like, you really haven't seen much of a storm in this video, but it does get pretty like huge waves, and you can really feel it, especially if you go into this view. You really do feel the waves. And yeah, I kind of wish the hub town stuff was better. I'm not really too gripped by the story. It's the usual, like, I'm a pirate leader and I want to own all the sea. It's kind of that thing. Hopefully be some more interesting characters. I was a little bit worried that it might be a bit culturally insensitive in places or problematic. But we'll have to see how it goes with that. There's a lot of studios across the world worked on this, so hopefully they've avoided that. And like I said, yeah, could just do looking a little bit better, but hopefully there'll be some quality of life things down the lane. But overall, there's not really that many pirate games out there. Not that I really know of, besides like Sea of Thieves, and that's like a totally different sort of experience because you're managing, working with other players to run just one boat. And from what I played of Sea of Thieves, it just lacked a little bit of direction. Like, that might have changed over time. And the only other pirate game I think of, I think there was one called Atlas or something by people who made Ark, but I hear a lot of people not say great things about that. But I don't know, I've not played that, so obviously if you've played that Atlas, I think it's called Atlas anyway. If you've played that, and you think that's a good pirate game, just let me know. Be interested to check it out if it is. But overall, Skull and Bones, will I buy it? Yes, but on a sale. There's quite a few games lately I'm going, they seem good, but there's too focus on this being live service. If this was a game that just came out and went, yep, you just pay for it, you play for the story, maybe there's some side multiplayer stuff, boom. But they're really pushing this as like a live service game, which is just a little bit annoying that every game is trying to be a live service one. But we'll see how it goes. If they add some good stuff, then maybe I change my mind. And as long as they don't go too expensive on the monetization, which unfortunately Ubisoft does. There's another game I've been playing at the moment by Ubisoft, Riders Republic. Everything in that game is far too expensive. You go in the store in Riders Republic, it's far too expensive. Now, they've not shown off a store in here. It's Ubisoft. I'm expecting that you could probably either buy silver or there'll be like exclusive items you can buy. But there you go. So I've been Panda. Thank you for joining us on our checking out video of Skull and Bones, the open beta. And thank you to our Patreons, Twitch subscribers, and Ko-fi donations. Really do appreciate it. And please stick around, like and subscribe if you want more videos, because we'll be checking out a lot more and probably some more Skull and Bones in the future. And if there's any games you want me to check out in particular, just let us know. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.